Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Five on the clock. Cuts off the pass. And here's the break. Jumps up. And he slams it one-handed.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Edwards to the inside. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's De Silva. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Team foul. Number 7. First personal foul. First team foul.
From downtown. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Buries it down low. Edwards defending. Low. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For 3, Edwards. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Pass to Ward. Low. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 6.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Edwards. That one's not going to go. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Lucic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
.133 left in the first quarter. And he drives in. The shot's good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Out to the wing. Edwards defending. Low. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:02 left in the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Edwards defending. Low. Sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. To the middle. Here's De Silva. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Edwards looking it over. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 6. And will return short. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Watchera. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's Herrera. Napier covering. Pass to Herrera. Buries the long-range jumper. Herrera's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Booker outside. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Watchera from the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
They set the pick. It's tipped. Driving the lane, and the layup is good. He's got 5. Napier feeling it out a bit. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. With 3, Booker. Herrera grabs the board. Pass to Watchera. See the pass to Herrera. Off target from 3-point range. Booker, right side. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Took him no time at all on that one. Herrera's got 6 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Herrera grabs the board.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A minute 50 left here in the second. It's good from long range.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Giffey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Napier covering. This one for three. And that one's good by Herrera. He's got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the 3 off target. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Shoots the 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Up 19. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the home team. That'll do it for our show today.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Outside Edwards. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
3 on the clock. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. 6 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Puts up a deep 3. A shot that time, not on target. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. And you take a look at this home team, they're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
When you look at this visiting team, they were billed as a team to watch, and they've had some great wins this year. And they have a real chance to continue. Moving up that list. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Edwards defending. Low. Bangs home the trifecta.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
From deep, it's rebounded by Hayes.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game. Edwards defending. He takes it in. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 17.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
It's good. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Edwards defending. Low. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Edwards. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
De Silva with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Finish off the break. De Silva's got his second basket of the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Pass to Edwards. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Herrera. They grab their own miss. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. Giffey. Here's Booker. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Pass to Napier. Out of hand on it. They get it back. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Herrera. There's the triple. That shot is off. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now here's Napier. Another shot. He lays it in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And there it is for him. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Wachera. Sai with the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
They set the pick. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Herrera. To shoot. See the pass to Herrera. The three-pointer off the mark. Out to the right wing. Picked away. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Napier.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Giffey tips it up. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Herrera. Fires the three. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The three. He can't get it to go.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Can't hit from the corner. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Sai, pass to Herrera. Here's Wachera, fires the three, buries it from three-point range.
That one's gonna be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's gonna be a blowout win.
Giffey. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Herrera. And Napier pulls it down. Fast break, here they come. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one, good.
Number 53.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they gotta be happy with the outcome.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory, missed. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Lloyd from behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's De Silva. First shot won't go. And he drives in. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's got his second basket of the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jokubaitis taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
About a minute played here so far in the first. To the wing, right side. Pass to Edwards. Four on the clock, to the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Count that one.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Driving to the basket, out to the wing. 4-3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Lloyd. Here's Ward. That 3's off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Gabriel. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Edwards.
Remaining 2 minutes. Away team foul. Jokic. First personal foul. First team foul.
The steal. To the wing on the left. Board. No good from outside. Edwards with it. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Hey, nice work.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Edwards.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
He takes it in.
Immediate turnovers. Away team ball.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Count it. He has 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lloyd. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Pass to De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic. Here's Ward. And that one's on target from the wing.
Assisted by Jokic.
So it's the home team now, trailing by 5. Intercepted. The 3 ball. The putback is no good. From deep three-point land. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
And the shot goes down.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Right wing. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Napier. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's guarded by Napier. Basket's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
No good. Off target at the rim. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The layup off target.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
No good on the triple. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. A shot from the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
There's the three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Randolph from downtown, on target from range. Randolph's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And he gets that one. Randolph's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Takes a 3. And Booker pulls it down. Pass to Napier. To the inside. Going inside. Offensive board. Booker with it. Second chance shot. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Randolph. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Randolph's got 8 points.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, swiped away. And they're on the run. Up the floor. Randolph misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And the first half now in the books. Leading by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the visiting team.
Their bench hasn't...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Jokic played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Fires from the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Horde. And there's the screen. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. From the strike. No good that time. Horde's gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Pass to De Silva. The 3 is up. The rebound by Horde. Oh, got a piece of it. They're running. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Lloyd. 5 points in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And Edwards, here we go. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Jokic, got it. 10 points for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's De Silva, still without a bucket. Can't nail the jumper.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Shots good by Lloyd.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he got the whistle on the way. And coach doesn't like the call at all.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Here's De Silva.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Puts it up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Gabriel's shot is off. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
First personal foul, third team foul. the line.
Throw good, Edwards.
Edwards taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Jokic, guarded by Edwards. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, you wish you found these buckets every possession. Right under the hoop with little to no resistance.
Lloyd, pass to Gabriel. And the basket is good. Gabriel's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Lloyd, guarded by Edwards. And it's good for 2. Lloyd's got 12 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Right side, Edwards. 24 seconds left in the 3rd. 5 to shoot. Pass to De Silva. The deep 3. The rebound by Horde. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Comes up empty down low.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Randolph gets the bucket.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the 2nd half.
Left side, Napier. Out left to the wing. And there's a pick from deep 3-point land. He can't hit that time. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And he dunks it down.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Off target from 3-point range. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
3-pointer. Randolph grabs the miss.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 tries. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
home team foul. 0. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, Randolph.
The first one falls.
Shots.
Good on both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Napier. Gets the 3 ball to go. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
The offensive rebound. And Booker with the jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Napier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. There's 1:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Randolph. With some arc. That one is off. Here we go. Here's Booker. Finished off the break. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter. Booker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
They're looking to extend this run some more.
Yeah, they're operating very efficiently at the moment.
Shot is up. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Here he goes. And the shot goes in.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Away team foul. Number 8. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Lloyd. Knocks down the long J.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Edwards can't hit. Here's Lloyd. He takes it in. Here's Horde. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Horde. It's stolen. And Edwards, here we go.
Edwards.
Here's Gabriel. And that one drops. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Horde. Rebounded by Ward. They set the screen. Driving inside. Rebounded by Lloyd. Stolen away. They're running. And here we go. Here's Ward. Got a piece of it. About a minute played so far here in the first. Gabriel's shot's good. Pass to Hayes. Low. To the left wing. Now here's Hayes. Clock at 6. Launches a three. Doesn't go for him.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Inside. It's picked off. He's all alone. Here's Horde. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your home team, Hayes taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits the second from the line. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Lloyd. Jokibitis knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From outside the arc, Gabriel with the rebound. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. Six on the shot clock. Going inside, and it goes down 2 points. He has 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There's the drive.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lloyd can't hit. And here's the fast break. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul, first team foul.
1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. They set the pick. To the middle. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. And it's all knotted up.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ward. Low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Randolph. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Ward. Connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Down low. Can't hit from in close. Pushing it up. Lets it go from deep. Herrera can't hit. Out to the right wing. Here's Randolph. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
He's covered by Randolph. Shoots it up. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Away team ball.
On Saturday, then on Thursday. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Herrera. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A steal. To the paint. A three ball. And the three ball is good.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 5.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Off with the layup. With the putdown, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pass to Randolph.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
13 feet away. Takes a three. Monteiro with the rebound. To the wing on the left. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Spins. And it's off from three-point range. Fires from deep. Herrera grabs the ball.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Stripped away. From outside the arc. That's tipped. To the inside. Fast break. Here we go. Ahead. The turnaround Jay. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 8.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Outside Randolph. 27 seconds left in the first half. To end the run. And no good.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Here's Herrera. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Leading by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Make some noise and get ready for the fifth.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end,
Taking a peek now. And that is it for half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pass to Gabriel. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bucket is good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Horn. Here's Gabriel. No good on the 3. There's the screen. Six to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Moore. Pass to Horn. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G-League Ignite. G-League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. Over to the wing. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Low. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Driving to the basket. And that one's good, boy.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the left side wing. Here's Hayes. And he can't jam it through. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The layup off target. Here's Ward. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Lloyd.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And it's Ford missing. And they're moving it up. Here's the lob to the hoop. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they wasted no time getting the ball up the court. Great decision to push it and make the sharp pass to the rim.
1:02 left to play here in the third. And it's Hayes in the corner. Gabriel with the rebound. Pass to Hort. For three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lloyd the pass to Hort. From deep. They get the rebound. Pass to Lloyd. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Herrera. Launches it. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The visitors on defense. There's a good screen.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Driving in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Randolph up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, Randolph. And Randolph drops them both. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. See the pass to Wachera. Pass to Herrera. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Tries the spin move. His first shot coming late. No good. Shot missing. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside for Randolph. To the wing on the left. Pass to Wachera. To the middle. Side. Nails the baby hook.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
From deep three-point land. Drives to the hoop. Misses in close. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Wachera. Pulls up. And no good. His first shot of the night missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Misses the layup. Outside Randolph. A three-pointer, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Count the basket. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. For the three. No good that time. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Pass to Herrera. Fires away from way outside. That shot off the mark.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fires from way outside. Can't hit that one. And so they get the victory here at home. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Good on the bucket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Edwards with it. Hayes picks him up. It's deflected. Ball stolen. Poke loose. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Allie, thank you. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And he drives in. That one's good for two. He's got 5.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Can't hit from in close. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
So it's the home team now. Guarded by Edwards. To the left side wing. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. To the left wing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the left side wing. To halt the run. The shot comes out.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Guarded by Edwards. Tries the spin move. This one for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
No good with the triple. For 3. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. It's Hayes with the rebound. Into the lane. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Five on the clock. To the right side. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. To the paint. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Ward. The shot from the low post is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
That one's no good. And he nails the third. 52 seconds left in the first. There's the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Six on the shot clock. Pass to De Silva. Edwards with it. From the arc. And Ward pulls it down. Edwards gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Hayes. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Inside. To the inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up 11. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
He's guarded by Napier. And that one's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside for Booker. Hey, from beyond the arc. They get it back. And another shot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. He's guarded by Napier. Plenty of space. The shot won't fall.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Down low. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he tries a 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. In transition. Pass to Herrera. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Herrera's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Out to the right wing.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first half. Here's Napier, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Six to shoot. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Booker. Out left to the wing. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
He's guarded by Napier. Let's go with a 3. And Herrera gets it to go. Herrera's got 6 points in the quarter. 15 seconds left in the second period. Here's Napier. Outside Booker. Takes the 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. They're up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely hungry.
And let's turn our attention. Thanks for joining us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Edwards with it. Hayes picks him up. To the paint. Tipped. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. He's off on that one. The 3 is up. De Silva with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That one drops for him. Edwards has got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second-chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. From behind the arc. And Ward pulls it down. Three-pointer off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
For three, he drops it from range. Ward's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Out to the wing. Here's De Silva. Yet to see a basket. And he comes up with a bucket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Launches it. It's not going to go for him. Right side Edwards. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. De Silva's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Take it away. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Clock at 6. Down low for the tie. That one no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Fires from the corner. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Ward. Three-pointer, no good. He's defended by Hayes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he drops it first.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He's guarded by Napier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Herrera. He has 6. The rebound by Napier. And here they come. Yes, it's good.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Up 1. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. To the wing on the left. Pass to Herrera. Sends it home from three-point land.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Outside Napier. It's Booker on the wing. The jumper from the wing off target.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
He's guarded by Napier. Ooh, poked away. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. Here's Booker using his post moves to get the 2 points. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. C. Sinks it from distance.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's the pick. To the paint. Back to Napier. Hey, expanding his range. Doesn't go for him. Here's Herrera. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The 3 is up. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Napier. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Herrera. Looking to end this cold spell. To the wing on the left. Inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. No good. That would have tied it. 1:07 left in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Herrera. Clock at 6. There's the 3. That shot is off. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. He's guarded by Napier. Driving in. 5 to shoot. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both shots. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Driving the lane. Maccabi traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Edwards. Lock at 6. There's the screen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That one good for 2. He has 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's De Silva. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Maccabi, Edwards defending. Here's Lloyd. Off target at the rim.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
They set the screen. And a miss there on the triple. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2x the free throw. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review
here to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And they're running. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Lets it go from deep. Board grabs the board. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horde. Here's Lloyd. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lloyd's got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
To the paint. To the right side. Will it go? first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Jokibitis pass to Lloyd. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Takes it inside, and the basket is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Horn. A special move before the shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's De Silva. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Gabriel. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Horn.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Napier passes to Booker. Launches a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get a hand on it. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Out to the right wing. Napier feeling it out a bit. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Trying his luck from deep. No good. Shot on the wing. The shot. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. From downtown. Rebound by Napier. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 7.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Randolph can't hit. He's covered by Randolph. Pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Nice shot by Randolph. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
With the drive, and he gets it to go. Napier's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. And he lays it straight in. 1:09 left to play in the first half. This one for 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
It's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Randall. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Off target from 3-point range.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the basket by Napier.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
It's good. 12 seconds left in the first half. Booker is screen on Randolph. No good on the last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots, please.
Thanks for...
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a...
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, and that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The 3 trains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 7. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. They push it up 4 on 3.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
It'll be a turnover. Home team ball.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Throws it up high. To the middle, Lucic. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Horde. Missed inside.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
To the right side. Here's the screen. Here's De Silva. No good from outside. De Silva's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shots good by Horde.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's stolen. Outside Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 5 now.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Lloyd. Good on the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Inside. Oh, here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. The 3 ball.
Home team foul. Wenyan Gabriel. First personal foul. First team foul.
.122 left in the third. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Jokic. Edwards defending. Here's Horde. Out to the wing. Here's Lloyd. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Ball stolen. Gabriel with the rebound. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Horde's got 7. And a missed layup. Here's Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. Lays it up and banks it in. Gabriel's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Napier covering, and the shot goes in. To the wing on the left.
Home team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul.
Six to shoot. Stolen away. Going inside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
They set the pick. To the paint. Shoots. Misses from close range. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Into the lane. From the arc. Booker pulls it in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Randolph. There's the triple.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Shot's good by Booker. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And there's the drive. Count it.
I love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Giffey takes it off the glass.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Baseline jumper. And the shot falls short this time. Booker in the post. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Out to the right wing. Napier covering. Missed inside. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer. Randolph can't hit.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
And stolen by Napier. To the inside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The tray bangs home the trifecta.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
1:03 left here in the 4th quarter. Randolph a screen. driving to the basket. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Number 53. First personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team,
And Randolph drops them both. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Booker. 3-pointer on the way. Tries again. Misses at the rim. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Five on the clock. From deep three-point territory. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. So it's the home team now. Here's Lloyd from about 19. Yep, count it.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the inside. Picked it out of midair. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. First quarter, just over a minute played. It's a one-on-one situation. From deep. And Ward pulls it down. Takes the three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Horde. The shot, no good.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Hayes inside.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Inside, Gabriel. Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. They set the pick. It's stolen. Releases. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Horde. Gets a very good look and converts.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Down low. Here's Ward. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Lloyd. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the middle. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The three. Rebounded by Gabriel.
That's his shot. And one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's the three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Lloyd's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. From outside the arc. The shot off that time. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Cuts off the pass. To the left wing. Jacks up a three. The shot by Ward, no good. Here's Lloyd. He has 7. Pass to Gabriel. Let's go with a three. He can't get that one to fall. Hayes with it. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Ward. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Jokic. And the layup is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
Both shots good from the strike.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
No problems knocking that one down.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
The three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Less than an ideal start for them. The shots weren't falling, but they're definitely starting to surge now, and I think they could open this lead up even more.
Here's Randolph. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Three-pointer. No good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the right side. Shoots. It's hauled in by Hummus.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires the three. They get it back. Tipped away. In transition, here they come. Here's Randolph. Hits a three-pointer. Randolph's got 6 points. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Herrera. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
He didn't have his feet planted. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Randolph. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. The fader, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. "55 seconds left in the half. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Give him 8. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Herrera. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
No good that time. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a bit.
22. And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your
Hey, Shaq, during the course of your career, you won several of these awards. That's certainly...
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
And that's a wrap on...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pass to Hayes. Out left to the wing. Banked it in off the glass. Hayes has got his second basket on the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Lloyd. Fires for 3. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Pass to Ward. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The shot misses.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Lloyd. This one for three. No good there. Oh, they pick off the pass.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Gabriel. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ward.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
No good on the three. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
So it's the home team now. They're scoreless since the first half. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Lloyd's got 9.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hayes. From downtown. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oh, ripped away. Here's Horde. Launches a 3. The ball's knocked loose. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. Here's Lloyd. He's got 9. And Ward pulls it down.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Takes a 3. That shot off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Lloyd. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hayes. Out to the wing. Offline with a 3. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Here's Lloyd to the wing, right side.
Away team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter here. Horde no good. Horde's gone 1 of 5 from the field. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
3.
Give him 8 points now. From the arc. And no good.
Full team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Got it off in time. The shot no good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. They lead by 3, and we're coming right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And that one good. The visitors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Herrera. 4-3. Can't get it to drop. Over to the left wing. Here's Randolph to take the lead. Sends it home from 3-point land. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Hamas. And he converts the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
They set the pick. Pass to Herrera. Randolph grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Oh, it's stolen away. Lays it up and banks it in.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
That three's off the mark.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Beyond the arc. Fires hitting the triple.
Not the best 3-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Hamas. Hamas has got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Herrera. He drops it from range. Herrera's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Out left to the wing. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter here. To the left wing. Here's Hamas. Pass to Herrera. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
1:11 left in the 4th. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Fires the 3. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Tries to save it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Stripped it away.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
the triple. Pass to Hamas. Intercepted.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Drives to the hoop. Count it!
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It